is really important when you really think about it. How are you going to manage your customers if you have no tool? So in today's conversation, I want to talk about the best CRM software. So I want to compare and contrast Zoho, mondaycom, Pipedrive, FreshSales, and Microsoft Dynamics. Of course, we are speaking about customer relationship management software. Don't you go anywhere. You're going to love today's conversation. I guarantee it. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Sweaty Kiwi Show. How are you today? I hope you are doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous, if you were to ask me. If you are doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka and let's roll. In today's conversation, I want to do a comparative analysis of 5 CRM software tools. We are going to compare Zoho, mondaycom, Pipedrive, FreshSales, and Microsoft Dynamics. So let's start with Zoho CRM. So when you think about Zoho CRM, you have to think about a very innovative tool that constantly can help you not only have a clear idea about your deals and leads, but also know exactly where you stand right now in the value chain analysis. Here are the pros and cons. Pros: they have a very deep feature set, near total customizability, especially with Canvas Builder. They have a flexible AI layer at a higher price tiers, and they have integrated gamification features. Here are the cons. The learning curve can be steep at times, and they have the most advanced features are only accessible at the higher price tiers. So when you think about Zoho, I want you to think about a CRM tool that is constantly innovating, and they've been there for so many years. And to get started with Zoho, it's pretty simple. Onboarding and offboarding are pretty straightforward. We love that. And we love the fact that you have configurable views in the system. You have different modules, different settings, different dashboards, depending on what you're trying to achieve. And we love the fact that they have leads and deals in a very clear way, so you can configure which type of modules you want to focus on. This is really important, especially when salespeople and their managers want to have a clear idea about leads and deals. And Zoho also have a strong CRM, a strong mobile app. This is great if you want to conduct business using your smartphone. This is really wonderful. Their reporting and analytics, I would say their processes, they still need to improve that. We believe that there are better visuals out there. So Zoho CRM, if you're listening to us, you want to improve your visuals when it comes to reporting and analytics. In terms of workflow automation, Zoho is kind of cool, not a problem. But where really Zoho CRM really shines is their Canvas, Motivators, and Zia tools. Really, this is really good, and they have been kicking ass a lot since they introduced those three features right now in the industry. Fantastic. And if you want to buy Zoho CRM, you can see on the screen here their how you actually invest in the software tool. What we have seen in our research is that Zoho actually has other modules for project management, for inventory management. So clients who have multiple modules actually pay less. Okay, but when you think about Zoho, I want you to think about a powerhouse CRM tool with a low price tag too, with an affordable price tag. Very important. Let me review now monday.com. So when you think about monday.com has the better visuals than Zoho CRM. When it comes to reporting, for example, when it comes to analytics, fantastic. Now, monday.com is the best, in our view, CRM tool when it comes to customization. Really, by far the best when it comes to customization. So they have extensive customization capabilities, which allow the team and salespeople to manage the software on their own. Think about that. So, your entire sales organization, from salespeople to sales manager to department heads, to make the software their own. So from custom labels and items to fully customizable dashboards, templates, workflows, forms, quotes, and widgets, Monday.com, in our view, is a perfect fit for businesses with specific sales processes and close-knit departmental interactions. Very. So this is really what it is. And we believe that Monday.com is doing a great job. And we believe that they are the best customizable CRM software. We love their sales pipeline feature, the content management, how they automate the workflow, email sync, fantastic. Okay. And so they actually show great lead scores, labels. As I said before, they are great in terms of analytics and reporting. Fantastic. Okay. So your team members can create custom workflows that automate repetitive tasks like sending notification emails, advancing deals through the pipelines, and changing contact statuses. So this is really good. And they also offer a native API and an extensive set of integrations, including Slack, Zoom, and Zendesk, allow you to further customize the CRM to fit your purposes. Fantastic. And when it comes to ease of use, Monday.com is really great. You don't have the steep learning curve that you might have with Zoho. Monday.com is pretty straightforward. We love their questionnaire type of onboarding process. Fantastic. And when it comes to their most important features, in our view, you have a customizable sales workspace. You have workflow automation. Fantastic. You have full cycle lead management, which is really important to make sure that you understand all the steps that are incorporated in your value chain. This is really good. They have data visualization tools that are far superior in our view to the ones that Zoho offers. Okay, and they also help you in terms of team collaborations. I said before that Monday.com is fantastic when it comes to customization. So when it comes to team collaboration in a customizable workspace, fantastic. They have advanced integrations also with Zapier, with Make, with Google, with Dropbox, with OneDrive. And in terms of pricing, you can see on the screen here, this is the pricing of Monday.com as of the date of this show. They have excellent customer service 24/7 for all plans. Let me talk to you now about Pipedrive. This is the third CRM tool we want to cover into this conversation. And we believe that Pipedrive is great. They have been kicking ass in the last few years. They have been innovating a lot. This is fantastic. Here are the pros and cons. The pros: they offer an intuitive interface and deal-driven workflow. They have a solid mobile app constellation, plus call and email synchronization. They help small and medium-sized businesses keep on top of their CRM processes. In terms of cons, they have limited functionality for the price you're paying for it, and there is no clear separation between lists or new leads and contacts. So this is something they have to work on. But when you think about Pipedrive in general, I want you to think about a deal-driven CRM tool. Okay, this is really great. And they also work as an account management tool with the ability to assist with marketing and the entire sales process. So this is really great. And one thing we love is that with Pipedrive, you are able to actually see what exactly is happening in your sales in your pipeline at any point in time. Okay, and so it is a nice looking tool. They have a lot of interesting visuals. We'll love that. And in terms of pricing, you can see right now on the screen, here is the pricing as of the date of this show. We believe that you can find more competitive elsewhere, but it is what it is. Okay, and so when you think about Pipedrive, I want you to remember that their user interface is very simple. I would say simplified, but this is great. This is great because they do have a minimalist layout. And the cool thing is this is fine because you don't want to actually think about many things. You have all you need in the dashboard in one workspace. That's what you need anyway. So we love that. It's clean, and we love that. And we love the fact that they have a customizable lead generation chatbot that helps you actually constantly generate leads, which is really great if you are dealing with multiple leads across different geographies. Okay, and in terms of reporting and third-party integration, their visuals are also great, but not as superior as the one you find in Monday.com. Okay, but we love that anyway. We love the fact that they integrate very well with the Google G Suite, with MailChimp, with Zapier, to name a few. Okay, so this is really important to remember. And one thing I also want to say is that when you think about Pipedrive in general, and that's what we actually remember, they have an attractive and straightforward CRM solution that is really great, that you can deploy across many departments. This is really fantastic. But the only thing that Pipedrive needs to work on, and we have said this before, is that there is no clear segregation between lists of new leads and contacts. And this is something that's really important because there are a lot of industries where that segregation, that separation is important. So Pipedrive, if you're listening, this is something you need to fix. Number 4, we have FreshSales. This is a great player, another great player, and FreshSales have been in the industry for a while. They do a lot of great things. We love the fact that they actually cater to a large constellation of businesses. Here are the pros and cons. So pros: FreshSales simplifies the CRM processes for small businesses. They have extensive customization options. They have a proactive AI assistant, and there are various integrations to extend functionality. Here are the cons. So there are no reports available in the free plan, and determining which is the best plan can be time consuming. In other words, FreshSales has to do a better job at explaining to prospects the differences in terms of pricing and in terms of features offered from plan to plan, from one plan to another. Okay, so this is what it is, and we believe that if you are, let's say, if you are trying to boost your sales, if you're trying to get quickly into the market and you want to motivate your salespeople and team managers, FreshSales is not the right tool for you. You got to have a little bit of experience. If you're a new business, this is not the tool for you. It's not that user friendly. Let's just say it this way. But what we love here is that is that they are constantly innovating. They're not there yet, but they are on their way. Let's just say it that way. For example, when it comes to managing data like contacts, leads, deals, and reports, in FreshSales, this whole process can be time consuming. Really, can be, so they haven't done a good job at clarifying and simplifying things for customers yet. So what happens here is that you are basically spending a lot of time trying to connect all the dots into to kind of get to the whole deal, and this could be time consuming. So FreshSales, something you need to work on. When it comes to keeping in touch with prospects or a lead or a customer, FreshSales does a great job. They do a great job. You are able to contact your prospects. You are able to follow up on leads and deals. This is kind of cool. We love that. You can use email to contact them. You can use campaigns. You can use integrated voice over IP communications. This is really good. So the idea is to be able to conduct all your outreach without leaving the software or having to input updates manually. So this is kind of cool. But the question is it something that will help you develop sales quickly? That's the big question. So if you are looking for, FreshSales in our view keeps the whole CRM thing simple. Too simple in our view. So if you are looking for a simple, lightweight CRM, then FreshSales is a solid choice. So businesses that are new to CRM will not face a steep learning curve. However, you have to make sure that you actually go over the whole manual first, because the modules, the settings, the dashboard are not always user friendly. And also in terms of pricing, you can see the pricing as of the date of this show on the screen. Let me review the last player into this conversation. We want to review Microsoft Dynamics. And so Microsoft Dynamics, of course, everybody understands. So they actually help sales, marketing, and customer service professionals track which customers they have spoken with, when they spoke, and the topic under discussion. Okay. So here are the pros and cons. Pros: you have offline access. There's a tight integration with Microsoft products. You have multiple dashboards, and you have built-in marketing and automation tools. The cons: this is expensive. This tool is expensive. You have a steep learning curve, and it's difficult to find trial. So Microsoft has made it very hard for people to have a trial period. Okay. So when it comes to Microsoft Dynamics pricing, I want you to see right now. So the pricing plans for Microsoft Dynamics CRM are complicated, with different plans targeting sales and marketing professionals. So As of today, Microsoft has not done a great job. They have not done a great job at separating what kind of target they are going after and making sure that they have a specific pricing plan for those targets. They haven't done that. It's just complicated. Like it's hard to actually use the tool. It's hard to actually find out how much it costs to use the tool. Okay, when it comes to users, contacts, and lead management, this is the fact. This is the place where Microsoft can do a better job. So far, we would say that they do 70% of a good job. They're not there yet because you can find better processes through Salesforce.com, better processes through Monday.com, Zoho, and so on and so forth. Now, where Microsoft.com really shines is in their reporting and third-party integration. They really do a great job there. They have nice visuals. So, and if you are already a user of Microsoft products, you will love this part of the software. This is really good. And you also have integrations with QuickBooks. You have integrations with Zendesk. Okay. You have Salesforce also. Okay. You have Zapier. So you have a constellation of tools that you can integrate with. So they do a good job at that. Okay. So when we think about Microsoft Dynamics in general, we are thinking about a good CRM choice for Microsoft shops. Okay, so they provide excellent reporting tools and they offer a lot of powerful features under the hood. The interface is clean and despite the steep initial learning curve, they are easy to work with. So if you are looking for customization capabilities, really, this is not the software for you, but it is still a solid software tool. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another session of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. In today's conversation, we are actually comparing and contrasting 5 players when it comes to customer relationship management tools. So we have Zoho, Monday.com, Pipedrive, FreshSales, and Microsoft Dynamics. So one thing I want to say here is that, and here is the overview. The question is, how do you find the right CRM system for your business? It is an important question. You need to really have a clear idea what kind of CRM tool you're looking for. So if you're a small business owner or you're a medium-sized business owner out there and you're just trying to find out, one thing you need to first start with is to decide on CRM deployment. Are you looking for cloud versus on-premise? This is important because this has not only financial implications but also logistical implications. Okay, so this is something you need to think about. So think about that. You want to think with your team, because there are differences between on-premise solution and cloud. In other words, software as a service, SaaS solution. Next, you want to know what features and functionality you need and your teams need, because it's important. It's not about you only, but it's about your teams. It's about the salespeople. It's about the sales managers. Okay, make sure the system integrates with other applications that your business is currently running. That's what we talk about. Integration is very important. Okay, from Zapier to Slack and other applications, you want to make sure the CRM you are choosing is compatible. And you want to request a demo and you want to test drive a free trial. It's important. If a provider does not want to give you a free trial, then you just want to ditch them, because it just means, in our view, that they're not really sure about the quality of the product. Okay, and you want to choose an industry-specific vendor with local partners. Okay, it's important to make sure that the vendor has local partners and that those partners only implement CRM that relate to your industry. Okay, you want to check whether customization and training are available, so that if there is a problem in terms of learning curve, if you have a steep learning curve at the beginning, you can actually contact the vendor so that they can supply to you some kind of training professionals. Very important. And you want to pay attention also to user experience. So choosing the right CRM for your business is really important. But if your team is having a very crappy user experience, they're not going to love the tool. So pay attention to that. And the last thing, you want to make sure that the system has GDPR features. So if you are, let's say, a global company and you are intervening in Europe, for example. In Europe, you have the GDPR clauses, right? Laws. So you want to make sure that that particular CRM tool that you are about to onboard on has the right GDPR processes. So here is the decision time. So after analyzing Zoho, so Zoho CRM, mondaycom, Pipedrive, FreshSales, Microsoft Dynamics, which one is the best? Which one is the best? Well, it really depends. It depends on your budget. So I've said this before. It's not about just it's not just about the functionality, but it depends on your budget first. What kind of budget do you want to allocate to your CRM processes? What is the size of your team? It's important, okay? And is user experience important to you? Because we have talked about user experience being, because it's your team and sales managers who are going to use the CRM tool, so they better really be comfortable with that. What is the level of onboarding needed? Do you need a full site installation, or do you want to pick a cloud installation so that everything gets set up in the cloud? And what is your operational geography? Is your company intervening? Is your company operating domestically or internationally? And it doesn't matter if your business is a small business or a medium-sized business. Geography has nothing to do with the size, okay? So it's important because, among other things, you want to make sure that, and I just said it, that the CRM tool that you choose has GDPR functionalities. This is important so you can avoid running afoul of regulations and directives in certain places in the whole world, especially in Europe. Okay, what is the size of your sales team? Your sales team, is it 1 to 10, 10 to 100, 101 and to 1,000? What is it? Because there are cost implications also in terms of training in case you choose a CRM tool that your team is not comfortable with. Okay, what about integration with other company systems? This is something also that you have to pay attention to, because the last thing you want is to have to spend a lot of cash installing a software tool, and just to realize 6 months down the road or 3 months down the road that your teams cannot do anything because the integrations are not there. Okay, so this is really important, and you want to pay attention to that right from the get-go. Before you even contact a CRM vendor, you want to have a clear idea about these things between your team members or by yourself. But it is really important. All right, so after analyzing Zoho CRM, mondaycom, Pipedrive, FreshSales, and Microsoft Dynamics, our pick is Zoho CRM. So we have a rated Zoho CRM 9.8 over 10, Pipedrive 9.5 over 10, FreshSales 9 over 10, mondaycom 8.7 over 10, and Microsoft Dynamics 8.1 over 10. We believe Zoho is really the best. They might have a few hiccups here and there, but overall, they are really the best tool when it comes to CRM, in our view at least. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. I'll see you next time, but until then, remember, stay marvelous.